How's it going, guys? Just want to give you a video over my Colt AR15. I'm just going to show you, just kind of give you an overview of what I'm running on it, why I'm running it, how I like it. And this is the Colt LE6920. I've had the gun for about 3 years. I've been running this current setup for about 6 months. So I know the inside and outs of it. I'm not an expert, but I know what I'm talking about. So we're just going to get started working our way from the back to the front. This is Roger's Superstock. It came right on the gun, and I have mixed emotions about it. I think it's a decent stock considering that it came with the gun. However, I have two big things against it. Number one, it's adjustable from mil-spec to commercial buffer tube. If you don't know, buffer tubes come in two different sizes, mil-spec and commercial. Commercial is a little bit bigger, and this one is adjustable for both. It has a screw that widens the stock, and it hasn't failed me yet, but I see that as a potential problem. If that screw ever backs off, that stock's going to be loose. The other big one is it has quick disconnect, but this one is not it. It's on the other side. Okay, I'm going to flip it over and show you. Okay, that right there is a quick disconnect, okay? Okay, the other side is not. And if you try to connect your gun or your sling to that to that hole, okay, your gun's going to fall. All right, I'm speaking from experience. That's one big thing I have against it. It does have the friction lock. That works well. And overall, the stock's okay, but those two big things I have against it. So I'm going to replace it with a Magpul CTR, hopefully soon, by the end of the month. All this is, I haven't messed with any of this. I do want to replace this end plate with a GG&G or Noveski, something with a quick detach end plate. And internally, the gun is factory. Kept the bolt carrier group. Colt makes excellent bolt carrier groups. I'm never going to replace that, as long as it doesn't fail me, which it shouldn't. And the trigger is a standard mil-spec, and this will be what I replace. The only thing internally that I'm going to change on this gun is that trigger. I'm gonna upgrade to like a Geisley or something that is lighter, because this is a heavy trigger. But that's the way the Colt designed it, and it works well. But I do want something that's lighter, so I'm going to replace it. Other than that, the charging handle is factory. It's just the standard. When I would like to replace it with a gunfighter, maybe Bravo Company gunfighter, but that's going to be a while if I do, because it works fine for me right now. Magpul MOE pistol grip, replace the A2. I just think this is it's not angled as much as the A2 is. It's more ergonomic, I guess, with that new lingo that they use in the gun world. It has it has that compartment, so I have my spare batteries for my Yotech in there. PMags, I run PMags. I think they're the best magazines you can get. I do have some GI mags, but that's just because I have a bunch of them. And I'm not really going to talk about it because you know what a PMag is. So moving on, the Yotech G33 Magnifier, you know how I feel about it. I think it is a good addition to an Yotech or any red dot sight. But that's just my opinion. Did a video over it. And not going to talk about it a whole lot. That is the Yankee Hill flip-up rear sight, if the camera will focus. And I'll let you look at that. Did a video over it as well. You need to watch it. Yankee Hill makes good stuff. And I like it. That's all I'm going to say about it. There's the EOTech 512. Don't have any night vision devices, so there's no need for me to upgrade to the 552, and it works great. You know what an EOTech is. I'm not going to elaborate on that. This is the Troy 11-inch flat dark earth alpha rail. I love it. It is lightweight. Some people, for some reason, have something against Troy. Don't know why. Don't know, but it's a good rail, and that's all I care about. They make high-quality stuff. Magpul vertical grip, MOE. Like it. It's good stuff. Lightweight. This is the quick disconnect for the sling that I use, and it doesn't come with the rail. But it cost me like 45 bucks, but it is solid. It sits in there well, and it's worth the money if that's where you're wanting to mount your sling at. And like I said, that is Troy. And Yankee Hill flip up front sight. Love it. I'm not going to elaborate on it. Did a video, comment on it, like it, watch it. Going over to right here, this is the Surefire G2x Pro. I believe that's the name. Good light. I'm not going to get into the philosophy of running a light on your weapon. I think you should. I think you need positive target identification, but I'm not going to elaborate on it. This is the Pelican light mount, and it's a pretty good light mount. A friend of mine in the National Guard actually gave it to me. So I don't really have, I don't know, it holds the light on place. That's all I'm going to say about it. I would like to upgrade to something maybe that keeps it a little bit more closer to the rail system, but other than that, it's just fine. I don't know. I might not ever replace it. Just depends. It works well. It holds the light on there. That's all I care about. A2 flash hider. I think the A2 is an excellent muzzle device. I don't really see a need in replacing it unless you're just really wanting to go crazy and really decrease your recoil, which it's a 223 or 556. Doesn't have that much recoil anyways, but if you're into it, have at it. But the A2 works for me. If I ever do replace it, which I probably won't, but if I ever do, I'll replace it with a battle comp, because I think it's really the best of both worlds when it comes to a brake and a flash suppressor. Even though I think the A2 does a little bit better job of suppressing flash than the battle comp. But that's all I'm going to talk about on that. And like I said, this is pretty much factory. The only things I've replaced is the rail system and the gas block. I have a Yankee Hill low profile gas block. Works good for me. Replaced the barrel nut with a Troy just because I wanted everything new in there. And it's a barrel nut, so it does its job. But really, other than that, I don't really have much anything else. Oh yeah, the sling is just a nylon strap that the gun came with. But it works pretty well, I guess, for right now. I'm going to replace it with actually a tactical concealment. If you haven't heard of them, you need to check them out. They actually make a lot of sniper equipment like ghillie suits and stuff like that, all made in America. And they make they've got a sling out that I'm interested in. I'm going to take a look at it and give it some testing. But other than that, like I said, it's all pretty much factory. So it's a carbine length gas system. I'm not going to get into that debate. I think that a carbine length gas system is more than adequate. And that's all I'm going to say on that. And really, other than that, that's all I've got. If you have any questions, just let me know. And thanks for watching, and you guys have a good one.